翻译老师请就位。各位媒体朋友们，大家好，欢迎参
Dear friends from the media,
节目委会和
welcome to this online media exchange event co-sponsored by GNFCC, SAO, and GTO. Please change the remarks to real names as soon as possible after entering to the conference room. The working languages of this event are Chinese, English, and Russian. Participants can switch languages at the bottom of the current interface according to your needs. The duration of this event is 2 hours. And the guest speech is 1 hour and a half, and the QA section is about 0.5 hours. You are welcome to turn on the camera to communicate. Do not turn microphone during the guest speech. If you want to ask a question during the event, you can use the raise hand function or leave a message on the public screen, or seminar will begin soon. Distinguished guests, good afternoon. This is Liu Zhen, Vice President of Beijing Kuaishou Technology Corporation Limited. I'm honored to be able to participate in this media exchange seminar, jointly organized by the GNFCC, SEO, and GTO, and to have the opportunity to communicate with you on the short video theme. GNFCC SEO folder is a channel to further expand for exchanges and cooperation among SEO countries, promotes pragmatic cooperation, enhance people's friendship, consolidates the social public foundation for the long-term development of SEO. And our cooperation cannot live without SEO countries. The participants today are most journalists or reporters from each countries. So today I'm very happy to share with you how can Kuaishou to empower each user through short video and at the same time promote the cultural communication exchanges. First of all, I would like to introduce about Kuaishou company a little bit. Kuaishou, this kind of platform as a short video social platform for ordinary people to record and share their lives. Kuaishou has become one of the most widely used social platform applications in China and an important media channel for China to accurately distribute. According to the statistics, the DAU and average MAU on apps and mini programs has already reached 308 million and 777 million respectively. During the same period, DAU spent more than 87 minutes on the Kuaishou app, and with the Kuaishou app more than 10 times a day. So it cannot live without our principles. Kuaishou always cares most about people, respect for labor and creation. Our mission is to help people find what they need, give full play to their strengths, and continue to improve everyone's unique sense of happiness. In the future, we will stand firmly with users. As always, compared with other short video platforms, Kuaishou has stronger social attributes, and platform users have a closer emotional connection. One of the major manifestation is that Kuaishou users will call each other errand friends, and the name errand friends is like family member or friends who are very close to each other and trustworthy friendship. This warm platform has also been recognized by the majority of our users. Meanwhile, Kuaishou is a content creation and sharing platform that users rely on. Our content community activity ranks among the first of the top video-based social platforms. As of the first half of 2020, content creators account for about 26% of the average MAU. This figure is quite amazing. So people just not only watch videos, they also create videos. And per month, there is about 1.1 billion uploads. All users can access our platform for free. We mainly monetize by selling virtual items. and providing various forms of the online marketing services and e-commerce sales commissions collected by the platforms. We're also actively developing other monetization opportunities by diversifying our sources of income. For example, online games, online knowledge sharing, and other products and services. Of course, we're also actively exploring other areas, constantly enriching our product metrics and inspiring to create a leading content ecology, further satisfying the diverse needs of multiple users and becoming a new generation of digital life portal and comprehensive community, including learning, entertainment, shopping, local life, and so on. In 2017, for the first time, Kuaishou launched an overseas product which is called Kwai, KWAI. At that time, there were very few short video related products around the world. We quickly achieved the #1 download position in many countries and regions around the world. After launching Kwai, we launched other products overseas, like snack video. At present, Kuaishou has launched its own products in Latin America and Southeast Asia for their local people, thus gaining a firm foothold for its own content ecology in various markets. The algorithm recommendation mechanism adopted by Kuaishou is very equal. It not only allocates the traffic to celebrities, but also provide traffic support to ordinary people so that they can be seen fairly, and all users can communicate on the platform on an equal basis, so as to make the content of the platform more suitable and closer to the preferences of users. On the Kuaishou platform, there are more and more ordinary people who have gained a lot of popularity and have more possibilities to realize their dreams, thereby improving their quality of life and even completely changing the trajectory of life. First of all, I'd like to play a video to you. As you can see just now, this lovely boy is called Dmitry, who is from St. Petersburg, Russia, 31 years old this year. Dmitry came to China in 2013 to study for a master's and a doctorate degree. In early 2020, he decided to escape from the pressure of his studies and explore the landscape of China to learn about the mountains and the views of China. After 6 months of exploring, he came to the original village in Songyang County, Lishui City. He was attracted to find out the most traditional way of life and the most original real scenery here. He's very enthusiastic about making the creative short videos to record all those beautiful sceneries. So he decided to stay here and have a deep explore about the people and the culture over there. At first, the local villagers did not believe that Dmitry could stick to his life in the village, but then slowly moved by his sincerity, and all came to help him enrich the content of the short video. His content likes also increased. a popular science video about learning teen knowledge, which received 6.87 million views. A video about making songyang soaked tofu surpassed 120,000 likes and nearly almost 6,000 comments and replies. The short video about the villagers cooking for the new year received more than 20,000 likes. In the process of reviewing Fine's comments, replies, and interacting with Fines, he found out that many people were paying attention to the country skills and dormitory experienced in the video. Many young people feel that they become very busy, very lazy. This made dormitory aware of the importance of experiencing real life in depth as a resident foreigner. So he experienced about how to make tofu, herding cattle, sun-dried vegetables, and make paper with Asian methods. The unique and never repeated real skills became the subject of his short video. They successfully evoked viewers' appreciation towards the infinite life in the rural area. Some of the short video not only made it to the popular video list in Kuaishou, but also drove the local tourism development. Because of his video, there are more and more tourists come to Songyang County.
同时，德米日还参与了这个带货助农的活动。去年因为受新冠肺炎疫情的影响，他所在的这个县的有一个村叫横章村的农产品滞销。那么德米日开始用自己的快手账号。
At the same time, he used his account of live stream to help with the local selling. With few months, he received a very amazing sales report. In these short times, he sells 10,000 kilogram oranges, 4,000 kilogram of dry sweet potatoes, and 300 kilograms of honey. More people brought the agricultural products of Songyang, and his attribution received likes from the villagers. Frankly speaking, when he said that when his Russian friends learned that he was going to live in rural China, they didn't quite understand it at first until they watched his video, because China is no longer what it used to be. But many Russians do have the impression of the past of China. Dormitory side, in the countryside, dormitory can experience the traditional way of life, understand China better. He would like to be a foreign ambassador of the Chinese rural culture, connecting rural areas with cities, China, and Russia through the internet. In his mind, Kuaishou is a platform full of tolerance and freedom, a stage to fully show his style. He can tell stories and express himself on the platforms. He said that in the future, he will continue to eat, live, and work together with the villagers in order to better understand, learn, and spread real skills and culture. He hopes to use Kuaishou as a channel to serve as a bridge for Sino-Russian international rural trade, and to show more of his peers the beauty of traditional skills in the villages of Zhejiang. People usually regard Kuaishou as a mirror of Chinese society, but they don't know that Kuaishou also has a rich content overseas, because many overseas Chinese actively share the situation around the world, so that many people from other countries can learn about China. Here, I would like to play another video about Pakistan.
天经过这个在学校上学这段时间呢，学习的收获不少啊。可以现在可以教学生上课。
视频里这个正在
In
教大
the
家英语。
video, this little boy who is teaching English is child from a village of Pakistan. There are many children in this village who are like him. The person who shared this video is named Wang Longfei, a native Henan from China, on jade wholesale business in Pakistan. Kuaishou users kindly refer to him as Fei Ge, that is brother Fei. Currently, Fei Ge has 2.837 million fans on the Kuaishou platform. By chance, Fei came to contact with the poor village of Pakistan's capital, Istanbul. The poor life of the villagers made him feel very pity because he was also quite poor in his childhood. So he slowly began to contact the village. And he had the idea of helping them. He built brick houses for the villagers, built classrooms, and acted as a teacher for the children. He hoped that the children in this village like the starlight. So he called this village as Starlight Village. They also shared the stories of those lovely people and children in Starlight Village on the Kuaishou platform. Figure hopes that in this way, more Chinese netizens will pay attention to and understand Pakistan, provide more material help for the children there, and bring more help for the whole village. He wants to change the children's mental outlook so that the children in the village can learn and receive education. Kuaishou netizens all left messages saying that they hope Fei Ge can share more stories about Starlight Village and provide their support as much as possible. So it's not that difficult to find out that Kuaishou is an inclusive, loving, and charming platform. It is constantly striving to provide users from different countries, different interests, and different industries with a platform to connect to the world. It encourages all kinds of lifestyles and creative content. Everyone can share love and pass it on. However, based on satisfying those, we hope that the creator can receive some income. We want to balance the relationship of short video content creators and monetization, so we can provide a way for them for monetization. So we can collect more and better content. And Kuaishou content ecology can achieve sustainable and healthy development. At the same time, with the development of China's economy, the consumer structure of users is constantly upgrading, and the consumers have more refined demands for products. Therefore, in order to adapt to changes in consumer demand, to help creators monetize better, Kuaishou has built a high-quality e-commerce platform to build a bridge between creators and consumers. Through big data analysis, the platform can accurately obtain consumers' needs for products and services, so to find the corresponding accurate products for consumers and realize matching content for sales. The live stream e-commerce created by Kuaishou is different from traditional e-commerce. In traditional e-commerce, the social attributes of shopping are weak. Consumers can only communicate with the product through two channels. That is, product review area or customer service. And the form of communication is relatively simple. Feedback is not timely enough. So in live stream e-commerce, instant conversion rather than demand conversion occurs more often. This is just like when we are going to the supermarket to buy an electric razor, this is a demand transformation. But when you are visiting the supermarket, you find out that the electric toothbrushes promoted by shopping guide are also good, so you buy one. This is called instant conversion. So the consumer participant in this kind of process is also the process for the consumers to analyze the products. So consumer can receive different satisfactory. It's like the treasure hunting game. The stronger the tension of the treasure is, the stronger the sense of acquisition of the treasure hunter. In the rhythm of the live streaming, the key is to increase the trust of consumers. Compared with e-commerce platform, they are not temperature-based and price comparison-oriented. Kuaishou e-commerce has a temperature and it is very stickiness. Kuaishou's goal is to create the most warm and trustworthy online community. Now, I would like to show you another two creators. Their stories can help you learn about the live stream e-commerce model. This young lady is called Li Xiangzhou. She was a South Korean student in China. In November 2018, she started to try live streaming on the Kuaishou platform for selling, mainly sharing beauty and skincare products. Now she has accumulated 786,000 fans on the Kuaishou platform. She once created a miracle that the merchandise on the shelves were sold out in a second before her description began. I will play a video for you.
Li
Xiangzhou's live stream is not only seeking to share about the products. She hopes that the consumer to learn about the product, so she will spend like many hours to explain about the products. In addition, Li Xiangzhou also opened an additional live stream of knowledge sharing on Kuaishou. So Li Xiangzhou's selling is not a merchandised promotion of products, but from the perspective of users thinking about the products they need. This is just the spirit of Kuaishou e-commerce platform. Generally, e-commerce platform rely on traffic conversion to sell goods, and the conversion rate is relatively low. For the Kuaishou platform, is more based on emotional transformation, and product sales are based on everyone's recognition of the anchor. Regardless of conversion rate or the customer unit price, the goods selling on Kuaishou platform far exceeds the data of traditional e-commerce. The relationship between the anchor and the fans is also extraordinary. Most of the fans' identification with the anchor is because their sincerity and hardworking, rather than a single good-looking appearance. This kind of social relationship is the most valuable advantage of Kuaishou platform from other platforms.
我们在快手的另外一个用户叫做澳洲杨姐。
Another user who is called Sister Yang from Australia, as you can see the picture from the screen. Sister Yang is the one who in the middle. On the left hand is her husband, who is called Peter, and in your right hand is Sister Yang's mother, who is the mother-in-law of Peter. They organize this kind of happy family. Every day there is a new story occurred on this family because of different living habits and different culture habitats. There are some small frictions, but mutual tolerance and mutual understanding can always end with a warm ending. I'd like to show you the video first.
Eat Jager. 你会煮吗？你会煮吗 ？Eat Jager. 咕嘟嘟，你会煮吗 ？Yeah, yeah, I know the food. 这饺子就不用开锅下了，那个下水，不用下。赖，羊肉，赖这，你看，好吃，好吃了，当然好吃了。谢谢，我看你，谢谢。 丈母娘工作也没办法，不特别长。
他走了以后，这个老外没饭吃，包点饺子。
他有时候他们老是吃面。
在杨姐这个快手的记录下呢
In the records of Sister Yang's Kuaishou account, over 3 years, more than 1,500 videos were recorded, and 4.81 million followers witnessed the happy life of this international family. And many people followed them, and they envy their life, the happiness. The trivial daily chores are the sources of family happiness, and more fans fell in love with the family. Mrs. Yang, who liked to do live stream originally and began to explore the path of e-commerce and established her own store, and the total sales of the store reached more than 2.7 million. And the family started live streaming on Kuaishou platform. Her husband also appeared on the scene to help from time to time. In a recent live stream, he became an eating streamer, eating hot and sour noodles, and he's set up a relationship with his own. Because he was a foreigner, the strong contrast has attracted many netizens in the live stream room to place orders. So we can see that Kuaishou has built a strong social relationship with Kuaishou's users. So this kind of relationship with warmth, trust, and loyalty is called Laotie relationship. Laotie means buddy, literally translated as old iron, buddy, Laotie. So the real life state of ordinary people transmitted by Kuaishou is the most rare part of the content field. Some people even say that you can see the real life China only on Kuaishou, because on other platforms you will see streamers after beautifying. So because of this reality, the emotional communication between Kuaishou users is very deep. So in 2020, the total amount of commodity transactions facilitated by e-commerce transactions on Kuaishou platform increased from 59.6 billion yuan in 2019 to 381.2 billion yuan in 2020, an year-on-year increase of 540%. In 2021, we will continue to deepen the e-commerce platform with users and streamers as the core. We will build a trustworthy platform and accumulate hundreds of billions of private domain followers and plan to create 100 partners with more than 1 billion GMVs. The internet has built a highway of information for everyone. Kuaishou's short video and live stream way lowers the threshold of recording and sharing. So as long as people in poor areas can use Kuaishou, they can see the vast world presented online. It can help them to broaden their mind and horizons. It could also record and share rural life, delicious food and beautiful views. As of May 2020, more than 25 million people in China has received income from Kuaishou platform in various ways. Among them, nearly 6.5 million people are from the national level poverty-stricken counties in China's national level poverty-stricken counties. There is one active Kuaishou user in every 4 people. Kuaishou recorded more than 2.9 billion videos of life in poverty-stricken counties at the national level, with more than 95.29 billion likes and 1,653.8 billion views. In order to continue to give full play to its advantages and better fulfill its social responsibilities as an internet company, Kuaishou established a special poverty alleviation office. In 2018, Kuaishou announced the launch of the Happy Village 500 million yuan worth of traffic plan, investing 500 million yuan worth of traffic resources to give a certain traffic tilt to the national level poverty-stricken counties and help them to promote and sales of local specialties. And with the support of the traffic, many mountains products in poverty-stricken areas have achieved amazing sales. For example, Sichuan Yihaim orange is known for its soft and juicy flesh. Many farmers who grow Yihaim oranges has posted videos of squeezing orange juice by hand on Kuaishou, which has attracted a lot of attention. Users have left messages to buy the oranges, and the oranges have been sold 20 million kilograms with a sales of approximately 157 million yuan, helping countless families to improve their lives. A few cases to show Kuaishou's cooperation with the international community. Apart from shouldering domestic responsibilities, Kuaishou platform also assumed international responsibilities during the global pandemic crisis. As a Chinese company, during the pandemic, Kuaishou continued to deepen its cooperation with international organizations through the way of short video, live stream, and poverty alleviation path. And in this sudden change, it brought new methods and advanced with the international pandemic fighting activities. It played an important role in fighting against the pandemic and advocating home quarantine and transmitting pandemic fighting information. In April 2020, the WHO settled in Kuaishou an official account release short videos and graphic information and other works focusing on popular science and pandemic prevention knowledge. The WHO cooperated with Kuaishou to launch a live broadcast. In the 30 minutes of the speech, WHO representative in China, Dr. Gao Li, answered in detail questions. Do I still need to wear a mask now? What can other countries learn from China's experience in fighting against the pandemic? WHO also take advantage of Kuaishou's accurate distribution, widely dissemination, and instant interaction and other features, successfully launched 2 universal pandemic fighting activities. Keep your distance and keep working, wash your hands well, and to promote the authoritative information circulation. United Nations Wide Food Program is the world's largest humanitarian aid agency dedicated to fighting global hunger. Kuaishou has launched a series of cooperation with WFP. For example, on the eve of the Chinese New Year in 2020, Kuaishou launched a large-scale live activity of Kuaishou Champion and set up a special session of the United Nations World Food Program. During the special period of the pandemic, jointly launched the activity of staying at home with nutritious meals, short video creation. And in June of the same year, the two parties jointly launched the Nourish Meals Charity Challenge to help children's school nutrition meal projects in poverty-stricken areas affected by the pandemic and help schools to better serve children with nutritious meals. Kuaishou also helped the WFP to open its account on Kuaishou's platform. The first short video received 28,000 likes and more than 2,000 comments in just 2 days. As of the end of 2020, the number of Kuaishou's followers of the United Nations World Food Program has exceeded 644,000. Offline, Kuaishou and WFP also launched a Happy Country hand-in-hand construction activity. The two sides reached a strategic cooperation relationship. Kuaishou donated more than 120,000 nutritious meals to the World Food Program to support its pilot projects for improving nutrition for preschool children in Hunan and Guangxi province. Kuaishou also gave WFP official account the traffic equivalent of 10 million yuan. Traffic support provides strong support for WFP to carry out activities and initiate advocacy on the new media platform. In addition, Kuaishou also keeps an eye on other social issues. In April 2021, it actively participated in the program called Defense of Nature, initiated by United Nations Development Program, the world's largest multilateral organization responsible for technical assistance. Through online short video that are popular among young people, it raises the public awareness of ecological protection, strengthens the sense of responsibility to protect biodiversity and reverse the trend of biodiversity loss. During the one-month event, a total of more than 40,000 works participate in the activity with a cumulative view of 900 million people. And finally, 17 outstanding creators were selected on Kuaishou platform. At the same time, Kuaishou, with its own machine learning and image recognition technology, it established the first wildlife protection mechanism within the industry. In the future, Kuaishou will rely on its advantages to continue to deepen international cooperation and adhere to the principle of standing side by side with users and move forward together, continue to consolidate product service capabilities, continue to meet the changing needs of users. In the future, we hope there will be more opportunities of cooperation with everyone here. Thank you for your time. This is my speech about the short video. And in the remaining of the session, I would like to answer questions and communicate with you. Thank you very much.
好的，各位媒体朋友，刚才刘震老师的分享已经结束了。
Mr. Liu has finished his speech.
大家对于本次的交流或者是对于快手，
If you have any question about this seminar or about short video about the Kuaishou or the future of new media in China, you can put your questions on the public screen or use the raise hand function.
刘震老师，我们可以看到这个在公屏当中应该是我们简中时报的一位老师问说，在中国以外
On the public screen, as we can see that the media outside China can register for the Kuaishou account outside China?
Chinese
The Chinese
media.
media outside China, whether they can register for Kuaishou account or not, no problem. Not only the Chinese media outside China, but also other foreign media can enter into Kuaishou platform. There are many media outside China transferred to Kuaishou. For example, snack video. Through this platform, they can spread more information of their own media to let more people learn about them and pass the information they need to others. So we welcome all of you to scan this QR code on the screen to download Kuaishou. And if you want to launch to Kuaishou platform, I leave my email address on the screen too.
我们看看聊天窗口里边还有其他媒体朋友的问题，麻烦翻译老师帮忙看一下。
We've seen other questions on the screen, and translators, please translate the question into Chinese.
正在翻译。您看到了吗？他的问题是说，
In 2017, Kuaishou didn't succeed in acquiring music.ly, and which was acquired by ByteDance and combined with TikTok. What's your plan to beat TikTok in Europe and America? When we were trying to acquire Musical.ly, we had different opinions on the two sides. So this is very normal situation in international acquisition. In different areas in the world, we have been promoting Kuaishou's business, trying to discover new markets. Actually, we are carrying out a fair competition with our rivals in different countries. So we hope through our advantages, with unique advantages, we could increase our attractiveness. So more and more users will download and use Kuaishou's apps. During my share, I said we have a distinctive difference. We focus on level playing field, and we pay more attention to the needs, demands of normal people, ordinary people. So we actually have a policy of focusing more on ordinary people. So this is actually the thoughts, the mindset of the creators of Kuaishou. Attractiveness. So we hope more and more people could benefit from using Kuaishou. Not only the celebrities, it's not like a spotlight only focusing on a small group of people, but we are trying to shine to a large number of people. A question asked by a journalist from Belarus. Do you have users from Belarus? I believe there must be users from your country. We have users from different countries and regions all over the world. And we have colleagues in charge of communication with overseas users. Whatever they want to express they want to ask could keep in contact with our colleagues. I believe there are some overseas Chinese in Belarus, and even local people have opened the account on Kuaishou platform. There are some questions, long questions. I'll read a translated one. Are there lots of media talking about China? China is taking advantage, is using this method to increase its influence. Has Kuaishou encountered such kind of misunderstanding? What's the percentage of Russian users of the total users? China used short video to expand its influence. I have my own thoughts towards this comment. The development of short video actually is a trend. From the beginning, we had blog, and then we have graphic content and audio content and short video content. This is a evolving process which lower the threshold of creating content. And short video is well liked in many areas in the world. And China actually is in the leading position in terms of short video creation. So in this, and Kuaishou is in the leading position. I think it's a level playing field because China could spread its opinions on the platform, media from foreign countries or online celebrities or governments or enterprises from foreign countries could also spread their opinions or views on the platform to increase their influence, to promote their products. So I don't think so. China is using the advantage to increase its international influence. I think the increase of international influence is a comprehensive comprehensive matter. It's not realized by a specific method. How many Russian active users are there on Kuaishou platform? What's the percentage? I don't think we have a statistic for this specific question. I can't give you an accurate answer, but I do believe there is a proportion there because the Kuaishou platform is based in China. Most users speak Chinese. Most users are from China. Overseas users speak different languages. They account for a certain amount of proportion, but I can't give you an accurate number right now. A question from Georgistan. Will Kuaishou charge traffic as TikTok does? What's the code? Will you talk about Kuaishou's plan? What will it charge towards the users, such as viewers or as content creators? Will it cost? How much will it cost? I mentioned Kuaishou is a free platform. It's free of charge. If you watch videos on Kuaishou, there is no cost. As a content creator, the cost is very low. As long as you have an equipment of shooting videos, such as smartphone, and it's it's a platform that you can create content by a very little cost. Other than different other media platforms, maybe you need, for example, the blog. If you need to be able to write an article, you need to know how to write those characters. You need to have certain degree of education. But when creating short videos, you don't have to even know how to write. You only have to be able to shoot a video and create a short video. So the threshold has been lowered. That's why short video is spreading in a wider range. Next question. What is it? Mr. Liu. Regarding the share price of Kuaishou, last week it increased a lot, but today it decreased. Last month the share price was falling. So the question he wants to ask is about the business strategy of Kuaishou in comparison to TikTok. What is your thoughts on this? Last week, the Kuaishou's share price increased by 13% last week in Hong Kong Stock Exchange Bourse. This week, it decreased by 3%. And Kuaishou's users, most of them are from rural areas, but in big cities such as Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Beijing, TikTok is taking the leading position. Are you considering of expanding users base in big cities in China and beat TikTok? I thank you very much for paying attention to the share price of Kuaishou. I haven't paid attention to it for a long time. I think the price fluctuation is affected by different factors. In a specific period of time, you can't give a detailed reason to why it has increased or decreased. This is very normal to see the fluctuation of the price of our share, of our stocks. And you also mentioned the customer base of Kuaishou is mainly in rural areas. Do we have a plan to expand our customer base to big cities? Previously, people have this impression that Kuaishou has its major customers in rural areas or remote areas. However, in the past few years, this situation has been changed. We have increased the proportion of our user base in big cities. Previously, we have more users in North China, but now we also have more users we also increase our users number in Southern China. And through the cooperation with government, with media agencies, with other organizations, the users base has been expanded and the number of our users has been increased. And we hope through this principle of equality and inclusiveness, we can provide service to more and more people, to people even in other countries. We want to copy this successful experience and use it in different countries so that people in different countries could have the opportunity to express themselves in a level playing field. so they could be seen, be heard by others. This is their rights. There are a few questions on the screen. Let's wait for the translator to translate those questions. And if you have any questions to us, our journalists, you could also ask them. Let's communicate with each other. Because journalists, most of you are from SCO SCO countries. Previously, we have conducted business in SCO countries, but for some reasons, those activities have been stopped. But in the future, we will expand our business in the world. In short future, maybe we will visit your countries and do our business there. You may see customized content or products in your country. We are expanding our international talents and international products. While entering a new country or a region, there are questions, there are things we need to follow. For example, rules and regulations and of the local area, respect the culture and habits of the local area and other things. We hope in the future, while we carries out the new strategy in your country, we hope we can create a close contact with you, and I hope you could provide support and suggestions in terms of policies and rules and regulations to us so that we could implement our strategy in your country more smoothly and quickly. There is another question. What type of Kuaishou's content creators have the most followers? And what is the age range of live streamers on Kuaishou? Live streamers, talking about age range, on Kuaishou, it is a little bit older on Kuaishou than on other platforms. They are at the age of 30 years old. How to acquire more followers? I think you need to have your own features, different from others, different skills. And there is one other point which is very important. You need to persist to upload the short videos or do live stream. If, for example, you find that after a few weeks or month of live stream, you find you didn't acquire lots of followers and then you stopped. That's not going to help you to succeed. And lots of content creators are not experts or professional in the area, but they just persist and they continue to communicate and with the users. For example, there is a group of content creators who are the drivers of trucks, and they are lonely while driving on highway. So there is one of them from this group. One driver asks his wife to drive with him, ask his wife to take short videos of him driving the trucks and uploaded the videos to the platform. And so this kind of content actually get lots of empathy from internet users, and he acquired lots of followers in a very short time. And after he has a large number of followers, he started to do live stream sellings and make money from it. Let me give you another example. Kuaishou has done lots of work to promote the cultural heritage in China. In Gansu province, in the rural area, there is a artist. He actually could only make a little money. By chance, he was recommended by a child to open an account on Kuaishou's platform and to perform, to record his performance and upload the video on Kuaishou. So his income has been increased 100 times or 1,000 times. And by uploading the videos of cultural heritage on the Kuaishou platform, it also helped to promote the spreading of the cultural heritage. There is a question from Georgistan. Are there any requirements of creating short videos? What is the threshold of being a creator of short video content? Creating short videos, there is no specific requirements. As long as you have a smartphone and you can take short videos and you upload the short video to the platform, it's okay. So our platform will allocate 100 views to your first video. If your video is liked by more people, we will give you more traffic. If there is only a few people watching videos, and then maybe you will not be discovered by more people. We also have some editing apps help you to create short videos, to edit short videos, which is called Kuaishou. So by using this kind of apps, you could add music, add different characters to a short video so that your short video is more attractive and it is very easy to use it. We have a little time left. Do you have anything to share with SEO journalists or invitation towards them? I would like to introduce the International Affairs Department's cooperation with foreign countries. I would like to share with you about it, because in a very short future, we will spread our business into countries, into your countries and regions. And I hope we could have close cooperation with you in the future. Recently, we have launched a program called Watching the World. Each month, we cooperate with an embassy in China and introduce the culture of that country in depth to users so that our Laotie, our buddies, could see different world and different culture, different customs on Kuaishou without going abroad. For example, we had a activity with Thailand embassy, and the ambassador invited us to his home and invited famous cook Thailand cook and music bands. And we also invited internet celebrities to take part in the activity. There, we also invited a famous celebrity, Thailand Chinese, to take part in the activity and communicate with the Thailand ambassador. The activity has received a lot of traffic and views, approximately 200 million views online. We also invited officials from Minister of Foreign Affairs and other media agencies, and the activity was a success. Recently, we also cooperated with Pakistan ambassador in China and to celebrate the 70th anniversary of diplomatic ties between two countries. And there was a journalist press conference held in Diaoyutai. The ambassador also opened his account on Kuaishou and did a live stream broadcasting, and within 2 days, his followers increased to 50,000. Mr. Wu Ruolan, ambassador of British to China, also opened an account on Kuaishou. Also a column called Ruolan Talk. And in the future, we'll continue to discover and develop new methods of diplomatic communication with different countries. Especially in these difficult times of pandemic, it is not easy to host offline large-scale activities. So online activities will be a better choice. We also hope the pandemic will be over and offline activities will be hosted again. Thank you. Do we have other questions on the screen? Ms. Liu, could you hear me clearly? We have a friend asking, will Kuaishou and Belarus create cooperation relationship through blog, which is a social media method in Belarus? So through blog, we can reach out to young people better than through embassies. The second question is about, do you have videos in the language of Kyrgyzstan? We are very glad to create cooperation relations with different countries. Such as I said before, we have had activities with embassies of different countries to China and promote tourism, culture, and delicious food in China. And if you want to create this kind of a relationship with China, you could contact me through the contact information shared on the screen, and our colleague will answer your questions and to see if there is an opportunity of cooperation in the future. Tourism in Kyrgyzstan, we hope through the Watching the World program, we hope to promote one country each month to promote its tourism, such as the Aurora in North European countries, to watch other things in different countries. If you have a very unique and distinctive tourism resource, we would love to cooperate with you so that more and more Chinese would go to your country and enjoy your scenic beauty.
好的，那我们那个简中时报的老师说建议说
看吴哥窟，
对
他说
的，
非常好，非常好。我们特别希望就是这种像吴哥窟这种有
Cambodia,
文化的这种景点，会更加吸引
scenic, the historic scenic beauty with history and culture is very good. We would love to promote it. Do you have any other questions? If you have any other questions, you could leave your contact information on the screen, or you send your contact information to my email address, and we will have colleagues to answer your questions. Thank you very much, Mr. Liu, for sharing this excellent speech with us. Let me talk about our future activity. Tomorrow afternoon, Professor Zhang Yanqiu from China's Communication University will give her speech. She is focused on research of Chinese media. On the afternoon of May 28th, we will have an online media exchange activity. The topic is about communication with people in Xinjiang province. We could see their life, their homes in Xinjiang. From June the 12th to June the 4th, there will be another forum. The contact information and details will be sent to you to your email addresses. If you have any other questions or feelings towards our activity, you could send your comments or suggestions to my email address. There is another question on the screen. Please translate the question into Chinese. The password of tomorrow's activity will be sent to you. We have an invitation that will be sent to you. If you have any questions, please send them to my email address. If you don't have any other questions, so that's all for today's activity. Thank you very much for joining this session. Thank you, SEO. Thank you, GTO. Hope you enjoy your life. Hope we could cooperate with each other in the future. Thank you very much.